on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Dirty Birds and the Silver and Black. All that and more coming up next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate, and one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ritter. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Myers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket. able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a give to Madison. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Going to run with Madison again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Madison will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now receiver in motion left.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They're going for it. Here's Madison.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we've got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes it's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And complete to Drake London. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Robinson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Cousins now. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing, Cousins.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson.
Hard running at the 15. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, Cousins.
Over the middle, caught by London. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw is Cousins. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On the handoff, it's Madison. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Here's Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
Avery Williams deep for Atlanta.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson.
A beautiful fake. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On play action, Cousins. Able to complete this one to McLeod. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And a dump off here to Robinson.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Raiders heading out to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Ritter now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Open man is Myers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Ritter back to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ritter.
Touchdown Raiders!
Brock Bowers.
A 5-yard touchdown, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Cousins.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Cousins. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Again, it's Cousins. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the former Cincinnati man, Desmond Ridder. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
2nd and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing, Cousins.
Got a man, it's London.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
To throw, Cousins.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Cousins now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. To throw is Cousins.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Cousins to throw it.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Going on the ground with Madison.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Ritter now. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
On the return is Williams.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. That's complete to Mooney.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Robinson with another carry. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal for Cousins.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll give up the gut to Abdullah. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. This goes out wide from Madison.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He's into space past the 25.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd down and 4.
Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll go Madison up the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Madison running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now, this has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Desmond Ritter taking it himself to finish the drive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this out to the 25.
And here now come the Falcons.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing is Cousins.
Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Robinson on a give right side.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion goes McLeod. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throws right back to London, complete again.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 1st and goal.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Charlie Warner
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
It's complete, and he will not get there. He comes up short.
And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Cousins to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So the Raiders now down by 4, a little under a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Ritter. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Ritter looks to throw it. He has Mayer complete, and they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Ritter. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
A final shot now for Ritter. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.